Hello, Nikhil, Harsha, Mahati, Anagha. How are you? My students, how are you? Are you all right? Okay. How are you celebrating your Dasara? Can we have a class today? Yes, they are good students. What's today's topic? Learn a word a day. What is the first word? Amazed. Look at the word. Amazed, amazed, amazed. It's a verb. Noun form, amazement. Adverb, amazingly. Means astonished, wondered. Opposite ma, bow, calm. Look at the picture. How is it's a feeling? Its mouth opened wide, eyes bulged. That means amazed, wondered. No, amazed means stunned, wondered. There's amazement. There's the feeling of amazement in the picture. Have you understood the word? Yes. Have you ever observed? Your teacher is an amazing man. No? Your parents, amazing people. No? Yes. My students always amaze me with their wonderful questions, with their wonderful thoughts. Patients amaze the doctor with their fighting back, their disease. Nature always amazes us, no? Nature is full of mysteries. It always amazes us. This earth always amazes us. Do you know Bermuda Triangle in the western part of North Atlantic Sea? It's a devil's triangle. It always swallows the ships, airplanes, everything. It amazes me. What's the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle? It amazes me. Northern Lights. Do you know about Northern Lights at Arctic Pole? They also, we find their colors green, blue, pink, red. That's about Northern Lights. We call it Northern Lights. We find amazing lights in the sky. That also amazes me. Yes. So our Earth planet is always amazing with its plains, mountains, crests, valleys. Yes. Anyhow, it's very amazing. Magician always amazes the people with his tricks. Circus amazes the kids. Museum amazes kids. As parks amazingly attract the people. So that's about amazing. Nikhil, Harsha, Mahati, Anaga, you're also very amazing. You're very amazing. With your behavior, with your doubts, you always amaze me. A surprise. I get surprised. Yes. Astonished with your behavior. That's a good amaze. So there is always an element of amazement in the world, in the people, no? And on the planet Earth, yes. 5 elements are there, no? Air. We need air to breathe. Air supports us. The same air heals us also. We need to blow with force, no? Alane, we need water. Water supports our life. But same water kills us when it flows with force. Yes, air, water. Then water. Earth. Earth also. Earth. It has many volcanoes. When the volcanoes erupt, it appears like a bubble of fire. The fire We need fire to support our life. But the same fire kills us also. So all these things amaze us. So our world is very amazed. Yes. So do we stop amazing with this word amaze? Okay. Do we go for the next word? Believe. What's the word here? Believe. It's a verb. Believe, believed, believed. Noun form, believe. That means confide in. Opposite term, doubt. Yo, Nikhil, Harsha, Mahdi, Anaga, do you believe me? Am I right in doing my things? Okay, you believe me. How believe in me? I do believe you. I believe you're right in your actions, in your words. Yes. Look at the picture. He's saying, I believe you. I believe in you. He's saying, no. Look at the picture. So who do we believe? Ma? We believe our parents. No? Kids believe their parents. Patients believe their doctor. Students believe their teacher. Yes. First of all, we believe our God. We always believe God helps us. No? So believe. Noun form, believe. We believe our nature helps us. We have belief in our nature. We believe that our earth is elliptical in shape. In olden days, people believed that the earth is flat. They believed that the earth was flat. But now we believe earth is elliptical in shape. We also believe that earth rotates around the sun. No? So people have so beliefs. We Indians believe in democracy. No? We believe in our superstitions. We believe so-and-so superstitions to bring good luck to us and so-and-so superstitions to bring bad luck to us. No? For example, we believe when we start our journey, if we see a cat or if we see any bad omen, immediately we stop our journey. We believe that brings us bad luck. So, our beliefs, these are all our beliefs. Yes. Whether they are right or wrong, whether they are good or bad, we don't know. But we have to experience them from our experiences. We can feel whether they are right or wrong. No? Anyhow, that's our belief. Do you believe me, you students? Yes, you have to believe. Patients, when they go to the doctor, before getting the treatment from their doctor, the belief in doctor will cure them of their disease. No? So belief works more than the treatment they. పేషెంట్స్ డాక్టర్ దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు వాళ్ళు తీసుకున్న ట్రీట్మెంట్ కంటే వాళ్ళ బిలీఫ్ వాళ్ళని నయం చేస్తుందమ్మా. సో ది బిలీఫ్ ట్రీట్స్ దెమ్ వెల్, treats them more than the medicines the doctor gives them. The medicines the doctor gives to them. Okay. Do we go for the next word? Choose. Look at the picture. There are two things. There is an apple and there is also cake. No? He is in doubt what to choose. If you're there, Nikhil, Harsha, what do you choose? If I am here in this situation, I choose the apple. I know you will choose the second one. Okay, chosen, Amma. The people who choose are called choosers. Choosy. We are very choosy, no? Choosy means select, opposite, reject. While talking, we have to choose our words more carefully. Otherwise, we get into a quarrel. Yes. I chose teaching as my career. Sachin Tendulkar, VVS Lakshman Dhoni, these people, they chose cricket as their career. Sindhu chose badminton as her career. Yes. So, but one thing, beggars can't be choosers. There is a proverb in English, no? Beggars have to take whatever the donors donate. There's a proverb. Yes. People are very choosy. But here, in this world, we people can't choose our parents, ma. We are born to so and so parents. That's fixed for us. God fixes our parents for us, ma. We can't choose our parents. And we grow up, we choose many things for us. Once, when I was going with my daughters, Mahati and Anaga, Mahati happened to see a school van, school bus that was yellow in color. Immediately, Mahati asked me, Ma, I want this bus. That was her choice. He chose that bus. She thought that he could play with her with that bus. She developed fascination for that bus. That means kids can't be choosy. They can't choose better, no? So parents have to select, parents have to choose the things for the kids. So when we grow up, we choose our career. And one thing, we can't, when we grow up, when we get married, we can't choose our wife. A man can't choose his wife. A woman can't choose her husband. They're also fixed for us. We say there is a proverb. Marriages are fixed in heavens. No? So and so man comes to us as a husband, and so and so woman comes to us as a wife. They are fixed in heavens, people say. How far it is correct, we don't know. So we can't be choosers here. Our parents, brothers, sisters, husband, wife, no? Our kith and kin, our relations, relatives, but all are already fixed for us. It said, I too don't know how far it's correct. No? God chooses these people for us. So God is the final chooser. We can't choose these people for us. Anyhow, when we go to shop, we can choose the things for us. No? But when we go to clothes shop, we find many clothes, many shirts, many pants, many sarees, no? Alane, when we go to the jewelry shop, we find many jewels. There we get confused. We can't choose the right things for us. They, our parents, our friends, our elders, choose the things for us. When we see many things, we get confused. Anyhow, we are choosing here. No? Okay. Are you great choosers? Are you choosy? Can you choose the things for you? Can you choose the things better for you? I hope I will choose. Okay. Do we choose another word for us? Do we go for another word? What's the word here? Describe. Describe the verb. Described. Noun form? Description. The person who describes is called descriptor. Adjective, descriptive. Define. Opposite, ignore. Look at the picture. Look at the first picture. How can you describe here? How can you describe the weather here? It's clear. Weather is clear. It's sunny. Look at the picture. How can you describe the second picture? How can you describe the weather here? How can you describe the climate here? Yes, it's a bit cloudy. No, it's a bit cloudy. Look at the third picture. How can you describe the climate here? It's, it's cloudy, but it's full of hailstones. No, hailstones are falling from the sky. We find such a climate in Western countries. Look at the last picture. It's rainy with hailstones, with rain, with hailstones. No, there's a climate here. So, in summer, how can we describe the climate? Sunny, bright. During the rainy season, cloudy. And during winter, cold. So, we describe the weather like this. Nikhil, Harsha, can you describe yourself in one word? Yes, you're correct. When you were children, you were very naughty. The word naughty describes you well, no? Now you got better. Now you are very studious. Here the word studious describe you. The word studious describes you well, no? Yes. When I grow younger, Peddalayaka, what do? You like to do adventures. No? You turn adventurous. That the word adventurous describe you well. Okay? And you're healthy, you're white, you're active. So these words also describe you. Our students, our ninth class students are always very curious to know about English, very curious to learn English. They're very interested to learn English. So here, words curious, interested, describe the mentality of our students more, the feelings of our students. Okay, Hyderabad. Can you name some cities? Hyderabad, Delhi, Calcutta, Mumbai. Yes, these are cities. How can you describe Hyderabad in one word? Yes, it's an international city. Mumbai, the financial center. That word describes it. Delhi, capital city. So these words describe the city as well. No? Yes. So there's about the description. Can you describe your friends? Yes, your friends are very helpful, no? That word helpful describes the nature of your friends. Can you describe your brother? Yes. Harsha is always playful. That word describes him well. Yes. Do we, do we put full stop here for the word describe? Do we stop our description? Do we go for the next word? Yes. What's the word here? Gather. It's a verb, Baba. Gather, gathered, gathered. Not for gathering. The person who gathers is called a gatherer. Means collect. Opposite disperse. Look at the picture. What they doing, ma? They are celebrating a party, no? They're partying. They gathered round the table. No? At home. What do you do after coming from school? You gather round the TV. At school, where do you gather? In the morning. Yes, you gather at the assembly point. What for? For prayers. No? In the evening, where do you gather? Yes, you gather at the playground. What for? For play. No? Where do we generally see gatherings, Amma? We find gatherings at marriage halls, at religious places, that means at the temples, at the masjids, or churches, we find gatherings. And in the evening, we find gatherings at samosa shop, at pani puri center, at a tea shop. Yes. So there's the word gather. What do you do in the evening after coming from school? Yes, you come home, you gather with your brother, with your sister, and take refreshments. No? Then after, you do your homework. At home, we find people gathering at lunchtime. At home, we parents, members of our family gather at breakfast, at dinner, and at lunch. No, that means we eat together, we eat breakfast together, we eat lunch together, we eat dinner together. That way we develop our family bonds. So gathering is a good thing it develops bonds among the people. While celebrating folk festivals, we find gatherings, people gather to celebrate their folk festival. That means the Tirunala. Do we stop gathering information about this word gather? Do we go for the next word? What's the word here? Happen. It's a verb. Happen, happened, happened. Noun form happening. Synonym occur. Happen means take place. Opposite fail. At home, when we press the button at night, what happens? Tube lights glow, bulbs glow. No? Look at the picture. Look at the picture. What's happening there in the picture? His neighbors envied of him, it seems, no? At Deepavali. Yes. When you are born, your parents, what happens? ఏమవుతుందమ్మా పుట్టినప్పుడు? You keep crying. Yes. When you grow up, what happens? నువ్వు పెద్దవాడివాక ఏమవుతుంది? That means as a child, amma. When you are a child, you hold the hands of your parents or your grandpa or grandma and go to school or market to choose the things for you, to purchase the things for you. When you become an young man, when you become an young woman, what happens? You will look after our family. No? What happens? You look after our family. You become an independent. You do. You do things for your family. You become an earner. What happens? You become an earner. When you grow old, what happens? ముసలిడవకి ఏమవుతుందమ్మా? Again, your childhood returns to you. Your childhood returns to you. Again, you happen to depend on your people for doing things for you. Your people, our daughters, our sons, and our relatives do things for you. So, our life is full of happenings, Amma. This is the age of automobiles. When we drive fast, what happens? Cause accidents. Accidents always happen. Accidents happen all the time, no? Because our road is full of automobiles. So our life is full of happenings. During rainy season, what happens? It rains. During winter, what happens? It snows. We find mist fall. And during summer, what happens? Sun shines. We get mangoes. Yes. So the world is full of happening. The planet Earth is full of happenings. Our life is full of happenings. Yes. Do we stop our happening here? Do we go for the next word? Imagine. What's the word here? Imagine. It's a verb. Imagine, imagined, imagined. Imagination means suppose. Opposite, doubt. Our house is, we find our house as we imagine. We arrange the things in our house as we imagine. No? Children, imagine more. Children, imagine more. No? If you are imaginative, if you are imaginative, what will happen? They will become writers, they will become poets. So we have to use our imagination, Amma. Our imagination molds our life. Have you ever seen, have you ever noticed children, Amma? Children, a child always imagines him, a boy imagines himself to be a teacher. A girl always imagines herself to be a teacher. Always they play the play of school and students. One girl or one boy acts as the teacher and makes other kids sit down and takes a stick and always he keeps beating them and teaching lessons. No? So in their childhood, children generally they imagine to be teachers. And sometimes they imagine to be mom or a dad. So they act as mom or dad. They use their imagination there. Being a child, 2 years old or 5 years old or 10 years old, they act as a mom or dad. They use their imagination and let the things go. No? Yes. So imagination sometimes helps us. Exams also, some questions are asked purely based on your imagination. You have to imagine and write them. So there's imagine. Have you ever imagined your life? How will it be after 10 years or 20 years? Have you have you imagined that Narendra Modi will become our PM? Have you imagined how N. T. Rao will become our CM? Yes, India became our chief minister. Our Jagan became our CM. We can't imagine some things, no? So imagination is an art. But some people can imagine well. Yes. So here, mind helps us to imagine. Our body helps us to do things. Our mind helps us to imagine things. Have you imagined that war will occur between Russia and Ukraine? No, we haven't. యుద్ధం వస్తుంది అనుకున్నామా? No. But the war is taking place. So sometimes some things happen without our imagination. Have you ever imagined that corona will occur? Have you ever imagined that our schools will be closed for months? Have you ever imagined that our world will come to a stop, almost stop? Yes, just to prevent virus from spreading. We stopped going outside. We stopped going to school. They wouldn't imagine the things like that, no? But it happened. So that's about the word imagine. Do we stop our imagination here? Do we go for the next word? Mourn. Look at the picture. Look at his face. He's very sad. He's weeping, no? Opening his mouth widely. That means he's mourning the death of his relative. That means feeling sorry. He is weeping for the death of a so-and-so man. So mourned. Now for mourning. The people who mourn are called mourners. So in the picture, that man is very mournful, grieving for somebody's death. He is grieving for somebody's death. బాధపడుతున్నాడు ఎవరు చనిపోయారని చెప్పేసి. So opposite, rejoice. So he is mourning for his father's death. And every year on January 31st, we mourn for the death of our Indians during the independence movement. No? We mourn for the people who died in 2 world wars. We celebrate Martyrs' Day on January 31st, Amaraveerla Dinotsavam. On that day, what do? We mourn for the death of our Indians during independence movement. Recently, Queen of Britain died, no? They mourned for 12 days. And they extended their mourning period even until 7 days after the funeral of the Queen has taken place. So even of the funeral of the Queen, they extended their mourning period for 7 more days. ఇంకా 7 రోజులు పొడిగించారు. In Japan also, they mourned for the death of their leader, Shinzo Abe. We also mourned for his death on July 9. We mourned on July 9 for the death of Japanese leader, Shinzo Abe. So we mourn for the death of our Gandhi. We mourn for the death of our leaders. Yes. That's about mourning. The mourning means feeling sad for the death of so-and-so people. The English, that means people of Britain, are mourning for the death of their queen. What do the people do generally during the mourning? During their mourning? During the mourning period, what do the people do? The English wear black clothes. They don't celebrate festivals. They don't celebrate birthdays or any special days. They don't gather for good things. In India also, during the morning time, what do? We don't go to temples. We don't buy new clothes. We don't wear new clothes. That way we mourn. That way we behave during the mourning period. That means we stop rejoicing at the things somehow. We stop celebrating the festivals. We stop going to temples during the mourning period. So, mourn. Do we stop our mourning for this word mourn? Do we go for the next word? Notice. What's the word here? Notice. Look at the picture. He is looking at the notice board. There, a notice A is pasted. And the notice board. Notice, noticed. Noun form, notice. Notice means sign up. Opposite, ignorance. Hello, hey students, don't take any notice of what you read on your WhatsApp. They may mislead you. WhatsApp చదివి దాన్ని నిజం అనుకోకండి. If you have any problem, bring it to my notice. At home, if you have any problem, you take it to your parents' notice. At school, you take it to your teacher's notice or to the notice of your headmaster. Yes. Have you ever noticed your friends? Have you ever noticed your parents? Have you ever noticed your teachers? Yes, you are very good at noticing. I know. You listen to your teachers in our classes, but also you notice the way your teachers speak. You notice the way your teachers wear their clothes. You notice the way your teachers do things. You are good at noticing. I know. I imitate things by noticing. చూసి మీరు ఇమిటేట్ చేస్తారు కదా. You notice your friends. You notice your fellow people and learn from them. Have you ever noticed what your friends do at school in the evening, in the last period? Yes. In the last period at school, what did you notice? In గమనించావు? Yes. With students, your friends go to the playground. They play in the playground. No? Have you ever noticed the climate in summer? Have you ever noticed the climate in winter? Have you ever noticed the climate in the rainy season? Yes, our climate changes from season to season. Have you ever noticed our friends and our growth, your body growth? Have you ever noticed the growth of your body? Yes, it grew up from infant to a child, then to an adolescent, then to an adult, no? Then to an old man. It grew. We come of age. We come of age. No? With age, we notice. What do we notice? We notice the change in our body. We notice the change in our feelings. No? We notice the change in our words. Have you ever noticed different professionals? Yes. With profession, change occurs in their behavior. No, people of different professions behave differently. Have you ever noticed? Teachers behave one way, engineers behave one way, doctors behave one way. Yes. So different people behave differently. Have you ever noticed? ఇప్పుడు గమనించారా? Yes. So you do notice your fellow people and learn from them. You have to take good only more, but not bad from them. Yes. I hope I will notice and turn good. Do we stop noticing and learning these words? Thank you. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you.